guys, Jackie here from Manchester. This is part 2 of Academic Integrity, short course, 4 parts. And I'm going to look at the different types of plagiarism, sort of like really common ones. And these are direct plagiarism, self-plagiarism, collusion, and paraphrasing. Direct plagiarism is very, very common. It's where sort of usually there's like sections taken from a book or a journal or off a website. The intent is sort of questionable. It could be poor note taking, especially if you're a first year. You're writing all your notes and you took a section. I really like that, but you've not put the source down. It's not cited, and usually it's picked up and turn it in. Quite often. So yeah, direct plagiarism is sort of like sections. The next one is self-plagiarism, and quite often students don't realise that, but it's my work, I don't understand, I've wrote that. But self-plagiarism is really sort of common, and you can get penalties for it. So it's sort of like, it's considered bad practice. And an example of this is if you've wrote an essay for another unit or module, and then you use sections of that work or big, parts of it, or submit it again for a different module. So in effect, when you think about it, you're receiving 2 marks for 1 piece of work. So even if you've done that work, say, and you wanted to use parts of your work, say that you're doing it, cite your own work. So do some reading up on the different types and look into self-plagiarism, because it's quite a common one, and it's one that sort of students don't often realise that it's a problem, basically. Another classic, if you like, is collusion. And this is such a tricky one as well, because like you're encouraged quite often to work in groups, probably not so much now with COVID-19. I think there's going to be a cutback on sort of group work. It's if you're sort of doing a piece together or you're working with your friend and you both hand in very, very similar pieces of work, or you've wrote sections and you're including your friend's section or things like that. So that this is really tricky. The advice here is to talk about it, do the group work, discuss it, absolutely. But when you come to write it, you go off and you write it alone. I used to go to quite a lot of meetings with Collusion, and sometimes you show your friends, like, I've not done it, please can I just look at your essay, and you've emailed your essay to your friend, and lo and behold, they've copied the whole lot. Usually called in separately, and it's your responsibility to not share your work. And if in doubt with sort of group work and things like that, ask your tutor, ask for guidance. Another biggie is sort of like the paraphrasing. Of course you've got to paraphrase, but they talk about sort of appropriate paraphrasing. And I think what a lot of students sort of fall down on is they change a few words, but they don't really change the order of it all. Changing a few words isn't good enough. There should be lots of resources and guides online, so have a look at those. Paraphrasing is such a common one. So avoid sort of close paragraphs. My advice for this is basically break it all down. Don't just change the words, change the structure, start at a different point altogether. The whole thing, different words, grammar, even the tense, change that. And if in doubt, cite it. By far the most serious type of plagiarism is contract cheating, essay mills. So that's where you pay someone to write your essay for you. It's the most serious, it's giving you an unfair advantage, and I've devoted all of part 3 to this. Thank you for watching part 2. I hope you're finding it useful, and yeah, join me in part 3. Bye.